as a financial advisor for many decades, I want to sound the alarm in this video as though you weren't aware, but AI is coming for your job, whether you want it to or not. Not in 5 years, not next year. It's here right now. If you think that's an exaggeration, let's share some thoughts from a venture capitalist that I was thinking about recently. His name is Ravi Gupta. He's a very well known billionaire venture capitalist. So he's in a position to know the future. He's one of these guys that sees over the mountain because he helped create the vision. He's also a partner at Sequoia Capital. That's one of the most respected venture capital firms in the world. He was an early backer of a company called Instacart. You know, the website, it's where you order groceries. That's the guy. So, as I say, he's got a front row seat to billions of dollars in innovation, including AI. In February of 2025, he made a comment that AI will soon perform what he called a single-digit percentage of all economically valuable tasks. So that's a mouthful, but he goes on and on explaining this. What that means is that if AI starts taking over even very small amounts of work in every industry, and he's talking as low as 1 or 2 or 3%, that if AI takes over just that small percent of the most economically valuable tasks, it's going to change every business globally. Small changes are just going to ripple through all industries. That's going to be a tipping point. That's where we are right now. That's how people are using AI. Now, our firm is using it very robustly. I've created many videos that are available, and you could go look at them, where I talk about how in November of 2024, I was not taking AI seriously. A very good friend, an entrepreneur friend of mine, a real visionary guy, sat me down and said, "Mark, I don't think you're taking AI seriously enough, that it will completely change the financial services industry in the next 5 years." So I sat down and started looking at it forward from November of 24 till today. We are now using AI to create complex financial strategies for our clients. Using AI for the most economically valuable tasks, even in small percentages, that is a tipping point that will transform entire industries, ours included. So financial advisors' business models are about to change. That's the point I want to make in this video. Not only because the tasks have been streamlined or automated, which AI does a great job at that. I'm talking about because a single advisor will be able to serve 10 times or 100 times more affluent ideal clients at a substantially higher level due to the work they no longer have to do. It'll all be just human interaction and the parts of the job that clients truly value. Financial services, the threat is immediate. I don't think most advisors are even thinking about this. I talk to high-end financial advisors literally every day. I'm on the phone or I'm in Zoom meetings with other financial advisors all over the English-speaking world. And most financial advisors are aware of AI for what I'm talking about, how AI is going to completely change our industry, and it's coming for our jobs. There's no question about it. I think most advisors are ambivalent, maybe oblivious to this change that we are already in the middle of. When I realized that I can do with AI what I used to do with 5 subject matter experts, tax accountant, estate planning, lawyer, a risk analyst, looking at the client's risk scenarios, money management, the whole investment management, the financial planning. We use AI for all of that. I'm just pointing out that the core tasks most of you are doing today, including ones that I've done for 40 years, they can already be automated right now. We're doing it. Everything from analyzing statements. All the clients, even our most complex clients, multi-millionaires, they all have the same basic set of statements. They have bank statements, investment statements, they have tax returns, they may have K-1s, they've got prospectuses or circulars that they received when they joined partnerships, they've got wills, they've got trusts, they've got the same stuff. It's a lot of it, but now you just upload all that stuff to AI, and with those same set of source documents, they can create comprehensive written lifetime financial strategies. Also, they can recommend financial products and financial allocations, as I said. What's important about that is if I can figure it out, the clients are catching on very quickly as AI is improving exponentially. At the same time, AI's adoption is growing exponentially. So I feel like I'm a little late to the game until I talk to other financial advisors who are really not aware of what AI can do. But AI can do it faster, more accurately. It can do deeper risk analysis, providing greater client impact from the plans. And you could do all of that at scale with AI. I think the number of ideal clients, my community of clients that I managed for years and years, I managed a multifamily office for 25 years. I had 100 clients, and that was me. And that was all I could handle as a single advisor. Now, with AI, advisors can certainly manage 10 times that. So the advisors who do survive, and I think it's only going to be about 1 to 4%, they will not be the ones with the most credentials or the largest book of business. I think in our business, we tend to put up on a pedestal top producers and people with the MBAs and the CFP designations, but the winners in this race are not going to be the largest book of business. They're going to be the ones who integrate AI into their workflow now while providing greater levels of human interaction in a way that's faster, more responsive. It's all about using AI to get things off your plate so that you can go do things that AI cannot do, which is what ideal clients are going to be seeking in a very aggressive way. The trend is that the affluent really do avoid automation. They will pay a significant premium to have human interaction. So it's going to be about doubling down on human factors, things that AI cannot replace, things like trust, reassurance. How about accountability? You think if an AI makes a mistake, it's going to feel sad about that? No, it'll just say, if you don't like it, stop paying your $20 or $30 a month for the AI. So the accountability that a human delivers when a client needs a nudge, or accountability that you accept, let's just say hypothetically, you create a mistake for a client. The fact that a human can create clear consequences for any failures, AI can't do that. If AI misses a deadline or makes a mistake, it's never going to take responsibility, nor will it be devastated or attach any kind of consequences to the mistake. It just won't care. And the affluent know that. But a human, that's worth something. Having that human connection where somebody really cares about doing a good job for you. And I think it's very unusual in our industry, but we attach consequences to the pledges that we make to clients, waiving fees in the rare instance that something goes wrong, or maybe a trade goes wrong or something. The depth of connection that goes beyond transactions and the genuine appreciation that a human can appreciate about the client, all of this comes from shared experience. The biggest problem right now is there's a huge service gap the size of a canyon in our industry. This is the problem. So I've been teaching for years that I've developed a method of consistently exceeding ideal clients' expectations. There is no other program that teaches what I've implemented. But the point I'm making is, for the last 25 years, this training that I've provided has been a nice to have, not a need to have. Most advisors who have worked with me over the years, they implement around the edges. They improve their client experience to a certain extent. They certainly increase their revenue dramatically, but a lot of advisors at some point pull the plug and they don't fully implement my method because they're thinking, if I'm making over $1 million a year, is it really worth the extra effort to be the only game in town? If it's not your objective to be the number one firm in your market, in the past, I've noticed most advisors at some point of improvement utilizing my method, they peel off at a certain point. But the point now is there's this huge gap that I've always exploited for the last quarter century between what the clients expect and what financial advisors are delivering in terms of services and even the quality of the plan itself. In 2025 update on research that I started in 2000, 82% of multimillionaires have not been given a single written strategic plan by their financial advisor. Think of that. 82% of multimillionaires confirm they've never actually received a written strategy for their financial future from their advisor, and they don't like it. The data confirms that. Ideal clients have never been unhappier with their advisor than they are right now. Their current advisor is missing the mark by a wide gap, and this is a market opportunity for you. I've always taught that to fill this gap between what clients want and what the industry delivers, it's a market opportunity for you to plug that hole, and the clients know it's a huge hole. All you have to do is start delivering on what they want, and they'll start singing your praises because they've just never seen a financial advisor that is so in tune and anticipating what they want before they ask for it. It's a huge opportunity, always has been. But the problem is with AI now coming for your job, there's no option. There's no way out of this. If you're going to avoid this huge tidal wave called AI that's coming towards us and it's going to drown most of the financial advisor industry, then, there is no option. Looking at other data, even more exciting is that currently 51% say that they would pay more than they're paying right now for a better advisor. That's good because the advisors that I train charge a lot more than the average. They started already successful, and of course, we raise fees from there once you start delivering on what clients are actually expecting. This means they're looking for you. If 51% would fire their advisor and hire you, if you could persuade them that you're more capable, the issue is they're looking for you, but they just don't know who you are or that you're capable. As a matter of fact, you likely already know your next ideal client. So if you're able to fill this gap, you'll know what they want. These clients, these multimillionaires, and there's millions and millions of multimillionaires out there. If more than half of them want a better advisor, what they want is someone to get their financial house in perfect shape, get it on track to their objectives, and keep it that way forever, while giving them, and this is part of the research, they want measurements of progress, which, of course, in our methodology, you provide every 4 months. You meet with every client, and you provide a measurement of progress at every client progress meeting. But the service that's currently being delivered by the vast majority, 99% of the financial advisor market, the service disconnect is simple. I've been working with advisors since 2002, so it's over 25 years. And the first thing I do when I'm working with an advisor, I say, pick one of your top clients and send me over the work product that you've put together for them. I would call it a comprehensive written lifetime financial strategy, but whatever it is you do for your top clients, send it over. Let's compare it against what clients are expected. What I'm saying is, in all my years mentoring high-end financial advisors, I've never seen a comprehensive written lifetime financial strategy that meets a client's expectations, much less exceed it. For example, did you know that there are 63 questions that multimillionaires want answered by their plan? And if your plan doesn't answer those questions, well, they may not complain and they may not tell you they're unhappy, but they're not happy. And the research confirms that. So getting your work product perfectly aligned with those answers that the affluent multimillionaires want answered by their plan, this is the first step to survival. It's the foundation on which you will build a business that will not be swept away by the AI tidal wave that's coming. So what do you do about it? First, what I recommend is do just what I recommended. Pull out your financial plan or whatever you call it, whatever you've put together to serve your top client, pull it out, assess it, look at it, audit the last financial plan that you created. If you have not documented at least 3 objectives for each of the areas of personal finance, minimum, and then for each of the objectives, you have strategies and tactics beneath each objective. For each of the top 5 areas of personal finance, then if you don't have at least 3 objectives for each of these areas, tax, financial planning, estate planning, risk and safety, investment management, those are the 5 areas that will not pass the test. Your plan is not anywhere close to what affluent clients want or expect. So I want you to rethink how you can better use AI than you are right now. AI should be your co-pilot. I use it and pretend that it's a genius assistant who has a PhD in all of these 5 areas of personal finance, creates 2/3 of the completed comprehensive written lifetime financial strategy right now. It does it in seconds, and 2/3 of the strategy that I'm describing at this level of detail is in the top 10% of all financial advisors in the US today. So I've already got AI creating a financial plan that exceeds the quality of the average financial plan that financial advisors are producing. So I am telling you, financial advisors who effectively utilize AI will quickly replace financial advisors who don't use AI. And that's right now. That's not in a few years. I'm recommending that you use AI so that you can focus on strategy, coaching, relationship capital, and finally, expand your planning to be more comprehensive than ever before. When you look at the research, the one complaint that the most clients have is that I wish my advisor was more comprehensive. That's where you should focus your time. Clients most want a truly comprehensive financial advisor. So if you think AI is no big deal, then keep doing what you're doing. But if you realize that AI is coming for you, coming for financial advisors in general, they want to take us out, then I invite you to become a member of the Mark of Mastery community. The best way to deal with this is in community, when you're with people that have already figured this out. And the Mark of Mastery for financial advisors is no charge. You can join this community of high-end advisors who are working as a group to identify all the things that AI will never replace. Every successful advisor in our community are all working to better align their work to be closer with what the data confirms that clients most want from the relationship. I created the Mark of Mastery 10 years ago, and for 10 years, we've been a community of high-end advisors working with me so that I can share the data of what clients expect, and each advisor is taking their current work product and fine-tuning it so that it is perfectly aligned with what clients want. This commands much higher fees, but now we have AI. It's a bigger issue. It's coming faster. It's not like you can just sit back and see what happens. There is no other option. This idea of being more thorough, more comprehensive, and delivering at a level that no other financial advisor does, it's redlining now. It's critical. We have a short period of time where we can step up and do something to create a business that AI will not take out. Most financial advisors are sleeping through this AI inflection point, and in speaking with advisors as often as I do, Most, as I said, are just oblivious about this AI wave that's about to hit, especially top producers and top firms in their market. They are the most ambivalent and the most oblivious to what's happening. And I love financial advisors. I think they do a great service to the clients that they serve. But most don't realize that right now, because of AI, they're dead men walking or dead women walking, and that we have this small time frame to transform your business to be more closely related to what ideal clients actually want from a relationship with an advisor like us. And using AI to do most of the work, most advisors love new information, including myself through the years. I love attending webinars. I love hearing new ideas. You're listening to this right now. Advisors, they love to learn new things and they love to watch videos like this one, but less than 1% are looking for a transformation, which in this case is the only option. Without transformation, most financial advisors are not going to make it. They're going to perish over the next few years. So I'm encouraging you, join our free community. I'll show you how to come out of this, not just protected from AI, but actually using AI to have your best year ever. So I encourage you to join us in the Mark of Mastery community. We'd love to have you.